Hey, what's going on, guys? Elam Outdoors coming back at you with another video. And today we're going to be doing a bullhead catfish catching hook, so a little bit of a different video. We're out here at a brand new pond. I've never fished before, but my friends say you can catch a lot of bullhead here. And my friend Cade's with me too, and he already actually caught a little bullhead, so I got to get in the water here and get started. So I hope you guys enjoy. Oop. Getting a bite. Yeah. Here. Oh no! Got him! It's a carp! That one. Well, guys, Cade's got one, and I was just using worms. I didn't even have my rod set up yet. I was still setting up the camera, and I got a little tiny baby carp right out there. And then Cade's got a little tiny catfish bullhead. Those that won't eat, but just still setting up the camera, and I catch a little tiny carp, so that's nice. Pretty cool, actually. Wow, that was fast. I didn't even get the camera set up yet. So we'll put this guy back. Wow, that is a really small little carp. Oh my gosh. That is even smaller than the last one, guys. Look at the size of that bullhead. Oh my gosh, that is a tiny little bullhead. Wow. I didn't even feel him bite. I just reeled up and he was just there. Wow, that is a tiny little bullhead. First eater of the day. We're just gonna keep that one. We might catch some bigger ones, but I'll throw this guy back if we catch some nicer ones. But for right now, this guy's gonna have to do. Oh, there's a good bite. There's a good bite. That's another eater. Another black bullhead. There's another eater. That's a good one. You got one? Yeah, I got one too. That's bigger than mine. That'll be a good eater, Cade. So these were the 3 bullhead catfish that we ended up catching. We had to weed through a lot of little ones, but these guys should be the perfect size to eat. We got one pretty nice one, and then the other 2 are pretty average. But now we gotta go home, flay them, skin them up, and then we'll put them on the fire and we'll see how they taste. Alright, so we are back from the lake and we've got our bullheads, our 3 bullheads, and I'm going to show you guys how to fillet them. I've actually never filleted bullheads before. I have filleted a lot of other fish, but this is one thing I haven't filleted before. I watched some stuff, learned some stuff on the internet on how to fillet them. So this is going to be first time for me, so I'm going to see if I can do a good job. So I might mess up, but we're going to try. Alright, so the first cut I make is right down along the side of the head of the bullhead. This is just to start off so it's a little bit easier to peel the skin back when you're trying to get your fillets out of the catfish. Alright, so the second cut I make is a cut all the way down the spine to the back of the tail of the catfish. Now we're just cutting the skin. You don't want to cut into the bullhead and ruin the meat on the inside. I kind of did that a little bit in here, but this was the first time that I ever did it. But as you can see, we're just going to slowly cut all the way down to the back of the bullhead's tail, like so. This next cut that you make is right around the top fin of the catfish that you see right here. Now this is a very important cut to make because when you're peeling back the skin on the bullhead, if you don't have this cut, it'll be really, really, really hard to do it. So I actually forgot to do this on the other bullheads, and I was like, why the heck is it so hard to pull off? But then I forgot to make that cut, so don't make the same mistake I did. Make sure to cut around the fin right there like I'm doing right now. so the next step you're going to be doing is skinning the bullhead catfish. So what you're going to want to do is where you made that first cut right around the head of the bullhead, you want to peel the skin off with a pliers. Do not try to do it with your hands because it's going to be really hard. You can see right now I'm actually recutting it just so it's a little bit easier to peel off the skin. But you're just going to want to peel off the skin, and it will be really hard to start it because the hardest part is starting it. As you can see, I'm struggling pretty well to pull it off right now, but once you get it started, it does come off pretty easily. Alright, so the last step of filleting this bullhead is definitely the most simple. So you're just going to want to cut all the way down the bullhead until you hit the spine, and then you're going to want to tilt your blade along with the backbone, and you're just going to want to cut all the way down the length of the spine of the bullhead. This should give you a really nice boneless fillet. So I got the catfish all filleted up. This is what they look like. I'm not really sure what to think yet, but they look pretty good. I cut some of them up into little smaller bite-sized pieces though for the fire, so let's go cook them. Alright, so we've got our bullhead fillets breaded up with some original shore lunch, and then we've got just our iron skillet and got some vegetable oil in it, and that's how we're going to be cooking these today. Alright, the skillet's hot and ready, and we're going to put our first fillets on there. Yep, looks good. Alright, so this is the taste test of the bullhead catfish. I ripped it apart a little bit just to see if it was flaky on the inside. We did burn it a little bit. Fire was a little bit too hot, but this is the first taste test of the bullhead catfish. That's actually okay. It's not terrible. Definitely bluegill, small bass, all different types of panfish are better, but yeah, if I had to eat it, I'd eat it, but it's not great. Well, as you guys just saw in that last clip, the bullhead catfish did not taste that great. It wasn't really great, but it wasn't bad either. It was kind of in between. I definitely would not have it again, but I learned a lot. I learned how to fillet the catfish. I learned how to cook them. That was the first time ever cooking any type of fish on an open flame like that. And those catfish are actually surprisingly fun to catch, so I'll probably be going back there soon here just to catch those guys for fun. But all in all, I hope you guys enjoyed this catch and cook video. If you like this video, comment down below if I should do these types of videos more often. And if you like, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.